Hi and welcome to this session on installing Payments2Us. During this session we'll go about how to install Payments2Us from the App Exchange. We'll then go and create a Force.com site so that the forms are publicly accessible, then apply some post-install security steps and set up sharing rules, and finally we'll create a test page and actually take a payment. You can find our installation guide by going to our website, support online user guide, then going into the user manuals and then clicking into the installation guide. This is essentially what we'll be going through today. The first step is to go to the Salesforce App Exchange. Search for Payments2Us. Click into Payments2Us. Now what you need to do is log in. Log in using Salesforce options. Enter your username and password. Link and log on if that is required. And in this case we've had to go back and locate the app again. Now press Get It Now. You could have selected to log into your sandbox if you so wished, if you were trialing this out in a sandbox. But we will install into our production instance in this case. Review the terms and conditions, press confirm and install. And you may need to log in again. You can select to install it only for admin users. This particular case I'm going to select to do it for all users or for particular profiles. We recommend that you check with your Salesforce admin and internal policies. This is asking us to confirm the various connections that we have. Most of these are for connecting to various payment gateways. You can selectively unselect those that you don't wish to use. For example, if you're just using Stripe, you can just use Stripe and the other ones that are required. These are documented in our installation manual. The install process may take up to 5 or even 10 minutes. You'll get an email confirmation once it is complete. When it is complete, you'll see the package appear under here. You can do a refresh whilst waiting. Now you can see the app has successfully installed. Next, what we need to do is set up the Force.com sites. Before I'm going to do that, I'm going to set the user management settings. This makes the profile editing a little bit easier. You can switch this back afterwards if you so wish. So I've gone to user sessions and enhance profile interface and turning that off. Now I go to the Force.com sites. So search sites, click into site. Register my site domain. Now go New. I'm going to call this Checkout. I need to set the active page, so this is Checkout M. I need to set the URL rewriter and save. Now I can see my site down here. I'm going to press activate. I'm going to click into it. So what we're doing here is we're creating a public facing website. So Salesforce is a web app, and this is just creating some pages that can be publicly accessible for the payments and donation forms. I've clicked into here. Now I need to click into public access settings. I go edit. I come down to here and I need to click on the accounts need to be accessible, campaigns, contacts, price books and products, and then I come down to the custom objects, select account subscriptions and subscriptions payments. I select subscriptions and subscription payments, team members, tickets, ticket types, and contact fundraiser IDs. Now I can go in here and press save. Now I click into view users. I click into the profile. Note, this is the user that will take the initial online registration, so every record inside Salesforce gets associated with this. Things like the time zone and the locale you can amend so that your users are going to, so the transactions are created in the correct time zone. So we are GMT plus 10. Okay, save. Related to this is a permission set. I click edit permission set and I will choose the Payments2Us sites user. Payments2Us sites. Assign that. Great. Now I've created a public facing website link and we've given the basic permissions. I now need to set up sharing rules. So I go into sharing settings, and what I'm going to do here is Google Payments2Us sharing settings. That will locate our help article for this. This article has detailed step-by-step items in here, and you can read those. What I'll end up doing is just following the quick overview side of things. So the first one, this one here, I'll do as, so the account level, we'll do that separately in a moment. So the first one that I need to action is setting up campaign sharing rules. So going back to the sharing settings here. So what I find here is doing a search in the browser is the quickest way to locate. I'm going to go there. Campaign sharing rules. This is where I've copied the name previously. Click off that. we need to do site-based users. The rule says active campaigns equals true, and then often we'll also have publish on web equals true as well. In this case, I'm going to make it just only active ones. You may have more than one site here, particularly if you're using Experience Cloud. So select the correct site. I've only got one, so that makes it nice and easy. I go save and then OK. Now what I do is go back to here and copy the next rule, which is the name. So this is merchant facility object. So now I change this to merchant facility. I locate the sharing rules for merchant facility, go new, paste my name there. Again, it's for guest users only. I'm only interested in sharing active merchant facilities. With that, save, OK. Go back to payment transactions with public website. Payment transactions, and this one here again, the site, and allow external sharing equals true. Save, OK. Peer-to-peer fundraising with public website. So we locate that object. And again, all of these options here are all noted in the more detailed setup guide of that section. Save, OK. Now we go to recurring payments. Go new. Paste that, and this is where we use the recurring payment status equals active and suspended max retries. Save, OK.
For your alterations, this locate URL token, paste, select the criteria. Criteria is where this time it is not equal, and select internal only, where it's not equal internal only, and then save.
And then voucher codes. Active equals, and you can use a lookup or just type true and then save. Okay, that has completed our sharing rule setup. Next we move on to the application itself and some setup that's required here. What we do here is, first of all, you go to the 9 dots and search for Payments2Us so that we've got the Payments2Us app shown across here. Then you go to the About Payments2Us tab and you press the Create Remote Sites. And that will make that disappear. Now we go Create Samples. And this has created some setup and demo examples that you can use with Payments2Us. The final thing we need to do here is authorize Payments2Us the app so that the public website can access it and use it. So from here we go to the Payments2Us settings, and then from here we choose app settings, and then we go authorize Payments2Us. This will ask you to log in maybe and press the allow. Enter your username, password. And make sure you press the complete button. Okay. When we did the create samples here, it created a demo merchant facility. It also assigned a base site URL. There are some instructions in the setup installation manual on where to get this, manually do this. We aren't always able to default this in, but you can test the payment form now by clicking on this link, and that will make sure that it actually generates the forms and loads a test page. If all has worked well, you will end up with a demo page that looks like this. From here you can enter in your test transactions or test details. At the top of the page it had a test credit card number that you can use. And pay now. Go back into Salesforce, open up the Payment Transactions tab, and we can select all today's transactions, and we can see here that it has successfully come into Salesforce. So that has been able to check and verify the complete setup process. If you're having trouble, don't forget we have our online user guides. You can access these at help.payments2us.com. There's the user guide and the installation manual, and you'll find that you can do searches here, or under the user guide you will find a very comprehensive FAQ session as well. Thank you. That concludes this installation guide for Payments2Us. Enjoy.